Still, that threat has passed on through. Brandon, have you seen anything else come in from the Weather Service or via social media?
Yeah, we're looking at both Twitter, Facebook, and the Weather Service chat, and nothing has come across yet. So watching it closely. Still got a pretty tight couplet on that storm, at least in the mid to lower levels of the storm, but no damage reports yet.
Well, that's good news, and hopefully we can get through this without it being the same kind of situation that developed in West Alabama earlier. I can tell you conditions are different here, so actually let's bounce out and show the big view here, and I'm going to toss it over to Ben. Ben, what do you have?
Well, I've got one of our storm chasers, Mike Wilhelm, is actually in the area. I just got off the phone with him, and he's near Monmouth in Coleman County. He's trying to intercept that storm from the south and southwest, heading north into Falkville, southern areas of Morgan County as well. And remember, there's Wilhelm right there, and Mike is on his way to see if there's any confirmed rotation closer to surface with that storm that's moving through Morgan County. Of course, Mike,
I don't mean to interrupt you. I'll let you get back to that in just a moment. Scanner reports tornado touchdown County Road 45 in Winston County. Structural damage and possible injuries there. So I'm going to go back to Ben. I just want to pass that information along. That's the storm that is in Lawrence and Morgan that we're talking about.
Okay, absolutely. I just wanted to edify Mike there real quickly. Mike has several years of experience. He had, of course, the Tuscaloosa tornado there on April 27th, and he should be intercepting that as well. So let's see if we can get another confirmation from that same storm as Mike gets a little bit closer there in sections of Morgan County. Again, we have confirmed damage, as Jason just said. We're watching western areas of Morgan County here very shortly. Tornado warning currently in effect. Very heavy rainfall heading toward I-65.
Just a quick reminder, we have a tornado warning for Morgan and Lawrence County. A.J. McCont here with coverage of the storm from WHNT News 19.
Let us know that there was a scanner report of a tornado touchdown on County Road 45 in Winston County. There's structural damage there and possible injuries. Of course, structural damage can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. Usually when we hear the term structural damage, it raises some red flags. We hope that it's something that is a structure that didn't have a whole lot of people in there, but if there's some injuries that are being reported, we're going to work to get information on that. We'll confirm it later on. Right now, we'll tell you there may have been some injuries. There's a big difference between may have and there certainly have been. Okay, so Danville, right now, this thing is on top of you. You need to be in your safe place immediately. If you are south of Highway 157, the threat is ending very quickly, although there still may be some pretty gusty wind even as this is passing by, especially if there's a tornado actually in it. But again, Brandon's highlighting State Highway 157. That's Alabama 157. Southwest Morgan County into the far eastern edge of Lawrence County, just to the southeast of Oakville, and this is moving up in the direction of the west side of Hartselle. That's Highway 36. It makes that big curve going from Danville back up toward downtown Hartselle. Of course, you've got Crestline Elementary School on the west side of Hartselle over here, and then you go up here toward the Highway 31 area, Flint City, and then you get into Decatur. Well, the tornado warning is not for Decatur. It's not for Somerville. It's not for Eva. This is for Hartselle, for Danville, really just a little bit northwest of Falkville. If you know where the Bush plant is on I-65, that's about where that polygon sits. This is just a bit south of Thompson Road. So northwest of the Bush plant on Highway 65 used to be called the Copeland plant if you hadn't been down through there in a while. But that's our circulation. It's coming up the northeast very quickly. That's US 31, Alabama 36, Interstate 65, and then this is Highway 67 that turns into the Beltline going around the west side of Decatur. So if this maintains itself, this will ultimately come up across 31, close to Flint City, the north side of Hartselle, probably just a bit north of the Hartselle Walmart, and then come up toward Priceville, running right along the edge of Priceville Mountain on Highway 67, crossing right there at exit 336, crossing the Tennessee River, and then moving up into southwest Madison County. There is no tornado warning for North Morgan or for Madison or for Limestone for that matter at this point. This is the one that we are most concerned about, but let's just back out here and take a big view and do a reset on exactly where things are getting rough and things are on the severe side. We have that severe thunderstorm warning that was replaced by a tornado warning essentially that did include all
National Weather Service in Huntsville has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Morgan County and north central Alabama, southeastern Limestone County and north central Alabama, southeastern Lawrence County and northwest Alabama until 4:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 3:38 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. This dangerous storm was located 10 miles southeast of Moulton and moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Locations impacted include Decatur, Hartsville, Trinity, Priceville, Flint City, and Mooresville. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 4:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Alabama: Lawrence, Limestone, and Morgan.
And in Lawrence County, Tennessee, if you're in those places are west, severe weather threat is over. To the east of this line, this is where we have our problem spots for the remainder of the day. And we're even noticing now, and again, this is live armor radar you're watching down here just below the logo. Let's jog the radar down to the south a little bit.
If you're listening to us on 102.1 WDRM, it is 3:41 now. I'm A.J. McConn. We are having storm coverage with Jason Simpson and the weather team at WHNT News 19.
That is really primed for the potential of severe weather. So we'll have to keep a close watch on these as they approach Sand Mountain. Places like Boaz, Albertville, Sardis City. You're looking down to the southwest, seeing the sky get dark. It's not severe yet, but if it does turn that way, we'll certainly let you know about that. So let's go back here and focus on our storm that is primarily in Morgan County now. The circulation has really moved over the line into Morgan County. It's still raining heavily around Oakville and on the south end of Moulton. Downtown Moulton's right there. This is Highway 24 coming out of Moulton, Old 24 right beside it. 157, there's 36. Curving right there, that little thin gray line, that's Alabama 36, east of Danville, moving up to the west side of Hartsville. Can't stress this enough. If you're on the west side of Highway 31, downtown Hartsville west, be in a safe place immediately. This is a very tight couplet, and it's moving right along 36 now. It won't take the curve, though. It's not going to, I don't think it'll curve back into downtown Hartsville, but it's most likely going to come right up here on 31, just north, or maybe right there at the Hartsville Walmart, north of the Dairy Queen, and then going up into Flint City. So if you are downtown Hartsville west, downtown Hartsville north, you need to be down low, lowest point in the house, basement storm shelters, you've got it. And if you don't have that, interior bathrooms, hallways, closets, those are the places you need to be. Let's go a little farther north here. This tornado